The Royal Rumble marked the start of our road to WrestleMania. Again, the Bloodline finding new and creative ways to hold on to their WWE Tag Team titles. Tonga Loa distracting the referee. Tama Tonga pulling a foreign object out from his tights and hitting Sami Zayn. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa walk out still WWE Tag Team Champions. Seth freaking Rollins, he got his wish. He finally got The Rock one-on-one in the ring. And the final boss putting the WWE World title on the line, thanks to Triple H. And Rollins on fire in this one. It looked like we were on the verge of crowning a new WWE World Champion. The final boss was in trouble. Rollins would hit a curb stomp, go for the cover, but Rock able to get his shoulder up. And then Jacob Fatu's music would hit. And everybody was looking at the stage down the entrance ramp. But the Samoan Werewolf would come through the crowd and lay out Seth Rollins with a steel chair. And the referee in the ring, oblivious to all of it. Rock would toss Rollins out onto the floor, clear off the announce table, and then proceed to do one of the most despicable things we've seen in our universe. He rock bottoms Seth Rollins through the announce table, slithers his way back into the ring, gets the win via countout, and manages to survive and hold on to that WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Then we had our Women's Rumble. It came down to Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch able to toss Rhea out of the ring and punch her ticket to WrestleMania. On the men's side, it came down to Braun Breaker and Damian Priest. Breaker, who was anointed that 30th spot thanks to The Rock. But Priest would catch him in a razor's edge, driving Breaker down into the mat and then tossing the badass up and over the ropes. Damian Priest heading to WrestleMania. Now we're going to show you a little bit of security footage from earlier today. Damian Priest speaking with somebody in the back. We can't see who it is. Hopefully, maybe we will get some answers for you as to who Priest was back there talking to, as the Women's Royal Rumble winner, the man, Becky Lynch, making her way down to the ring to kick off Raw this week. And you got to think Becky excited for the WrestleMania opportunity, but also probably thinking about her husband too at the same time. Becky says if it was up to her, she would be challenging The Rock at WrestleMania for what he did to her husband at the Royal Rumble. Seth is going to be out of action for the foreseeable future, and he's more than likely going to miss WrestleMania. So, since she can't have The Rock, she's going to take the next best thing. Nia Jax, it's going to be you, and the man is coming to beat your ass at WrestleMania. Becky Lynch not wasting any time, calling her shot. Becky and Nia at WrestleMania. At the Royal Rumble, we saw some debuts here in the open mic universe. In the Women's Rumble, we saw Lola Vice, saw Ruca, Stephanie Vaquer, and Giulia all make their debuts. These four ladies have not signed contracts with either WWE or WCW. And here in this one, we're getting kind of a showcase of all four of these ladies. They all had great showings in the Rumble. I think if I had to pick one that kind of was the MVP of these four, probably Giulia. She had a hell of a run in the Rumble, got some eliminations. But all four ladies definitely impressed in their debut at the Rumble. Stephanie able to make the tag. But it's going to be interesting to see where these four ladies end up. Obviously, I would say over the last 6 months or so, the women's division in both brands just on another level. And so to add even more talent to the mix with these four ladies, I think it's going to be even harder to potentially crack that title picture. But that's how it goes. I mean, right now, we saw just a little bit ago, Becky naming her opponent at WrestleMania. She's going after the WWE Women's Championship and Nia Jax, which could potentially leave an opportunity for one of these ladies to possibly get a shot at Raquel Rodriguez in the WCW Women's Championship. Giulia makes the tag. Stephanie Vaquer back in. All of these ladies coming in with pretty good resumes to the open mic universe. Stephanie going up top. No movement from Sol Ruca as Stephanie connects and hooks the leg. There you have it, the team of Stephanie Vaquer and Giulia victorious. And it's going to be interesting to see where these four ladies end up. Next, we are going to see Carmelo Hayes. He goes one-on-one with the WWE European Champion, Chad Gable. His coach, Kurt Angle, in his corner. Trick, as always, in the corner of Carmelo Hayes. And Hayes not wasting any time with the float-over DDT. And Gable, who has brought some success to Team Angle. Obviously, the current WWE European Champion, Ivy Nile, had a nice run as WWE Women's Champion until Nia Jax took that championship from her back at Starrcade. The Creed still looking to try to break through and have a little more success in the tag division. But right now, the Bloodline really having a lock on those titles, and really they've been dealing a lot with KO and Sammy, who again got screwed back at the Royal Rumble. But again, it's the MO that we come to expect with the Bloodline. And they hold primarily all the gold here in WWE, with the exception of the European Championship and the United States Championship. The Rock, WWE World Champion. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, the WWE Tag Team Champions. Nia Jax, WWE Women's Champion. And the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu, the WWE Intercontinental Champion. I guess if I am Chad Gable or Karrion Kross, you got to maybe hope that the Bloodline doesn't add any new members, as the Bloodline may be targeting them and their championships next. Gable, who was in the Royal Rumble match. Carmelo Hayes not in this year's Rumble. And with the rosters being as stacked as they are, sometimes that's going to happen. Sometimes you find yourself on the outside looking in, like Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams found this year. And you got to think that might light a little bit of a fire inside Carmelo Hayes. Maybe feeling a little bit disrespected, a little overlooked from having an opportunity to compete in the Royal Rumble match. So far, he's taken that out a little bit on Chad Gable. Mello with the cover. And Carmelo Hayes with the win, defeating Chad Gable. I'd say that's a little bit of an upset here, as he defeats the WWE European Champion this week on Raw. Finn Balor making his way down to the ring. The Royal Rumble didn't exactly go according to plan for him, as he was eliminated by his Judgment Day running mate, Damian Priest. And you put that on top of the issues that have been going on with the Judgment Day the last couple months. Got to think Finn not feeling too good right about now. Finn says he wants answers. He wants to know why his brother Damian Priest would screw him over and eliminate him the way that he did at the Royal Rumble. He wants to know why Priest won't return any of his calls, yet he has time to hang out in the back and talk to mystery people. Damian Priest music hits as he makes his way down to the ring. He says the Royal Rumble is every man for himself, and what happened wasn't personal, it was just business. And if the roles were reversed, he knows that Finn would have did the same thing to him. Now, whatever's been going on these last couple months, it's gone on far enough, and he wants to know right now, are they cool? Finn says no. Finn Balor came here looking for answers, and when he finally got them, I guess he didn't like what he heard.